After stepping off the platform, Liz handed over the life preserver. "It's so much fun," she said. "You're gonna love it." Travis led Gabby to the platform. After hopping up, he bent over, offering a hand. She could feel the warmth in it as he helped her up. The harness lay crumpled, and he pointed toward 2 open loops. "Step in those and pull up. I'll tighten it for you." She held her body steady against the tugs of the canvas straps. "That's it?" "Almost. When you sit on the platform, keep the wide strap under your thighs. You don't want it under your backside because that doesn't support your weight as well. And you might want to take off your shirt unless you don't mind getting it wet." She slipped off her shirt, trying not to feel nervous. If Travis noticed her self-consciousness, he gave no sign. Instead, he hooked up the straps of her harness to the bar, then his own, then motioned for her to sit. "It's under your thighs, right?" Travis asked. When she nodded, he patted her shoulder. "Just relax and enjoy, okay?" A second later, Joe pushed the throttle, the chute filled, and a moment later Gabby and Travis were lifted from the deck. In the boat, she felt everyone's eyes on them as they rose diagonally toward the sky. Gabby gripped the canvas straps so hard her knuckles turned white, while the boat grew smaller. In time, the tow rope to the boat captured her attention like a hypnotic decoy. It quickly felt as if she were a whole lot higher than anyone else had been, and she was about to say something when she felt Travis touch her shoulder. "Look over there," he said, pointing. "There's a ray, can you see it?" She saw it, black and sleek, moving beneath the surface like a slow-motion butterfly. "And a pod of dolphins over there near the banks." As she marveled at the sight, her nervousness began to subside. Instead, she began to soak in the view of everything below. The town, the families sprawled on the beaches, the boats, the water. As she relaxed, she found herself thinking that she could probably spend an hour up here without ever growing tired of it. It was extraordinary to drift along at this elevation, coasting effortlessly on a wind current, as if she were a bird. Despite the heat, the breeze kept her cool, and as she rocked her feet back and forth, she felt the harness sway. "Are you willing to be dipped?" he asked. "I promise it'll be fun." "Let's do it," she agreed. To her ears, her voice sounded strangely confident. Travis engaged Joe in a quick series of hand signals, and beneath her, the whine of the boat suddenly diminished. The parachute began to descend. Staring at the rapidly approaching water, she scanned the surface to make sure that nothing was lurking below. She felt a twinge of anxiety and noticed Travis staring at the water in exactly the same way. The parachute dipped lower and lower, and though she lifted her legs, she felt cold water splash on her lower body. Just when she thought she was going to have to start treading water, the boat accelerated and they shot skyward again. Gabby felt adrenaline surge through her body and didn't bother trying to hide her grin. Travis nudged his shoulder against hers. "See? That wasn't bad at all." "Can we do that again?" she asked. Travis and Gabby rowed for another quarter hour, dipping 2 or 3 more times. Once they were brought back to the boat, each couple rowed once more. By then, the sun was high in the sky and the kids were getting fussy. Travis steered the boat toward the cove at Cape Lookout. The water grew shallow, and Travis stopped the boat. Joe tossed the anchor overboard, removed his shirt, and followed the anchor into the water. The water was waist-deep, and with practiced ease, Matt handed him a cooler. Matt took off his shirt and jumped in. Laird handed him a cooler, then followed him into the water, while Travis took his place. When Travis jumped in, he carried a small portable grill and a bag of charcoal briquettes. Simultaneously, the mothers hopped in the water and took hold of the kids. In minutes, only Stephanie and Gabby remained on board. Gabby stood in the back of the boat, thinking she should have helped, while Stephanie, seemingly oblivious to the commotion, lay sprawled on the seats at the front of the boat, continuing to collect the sun. "I'm on vacation, so I feel no need to volunteer my services," Stephanie announced, her body as still as the boat itself. "And they're so